Imagine if the very foundation of your faith was built on contradictions. What if the Bible, widely revered as the infallible Word of God, contained glaring inconsistencies between its Old and New Testaments? Prepare to have your beliefs challenged as we unravel the explosive contradictions that have perplexed scholars and believers for centuries. Buckle up, because this is not your typical Bible study. This is the contradiction, Old Testament versus New Testament, a harsh truth. Are you ready to question everything? The contradiction. The nature of God, vengeful or loving. The Old Testament frequently depicts God in a role that emphasizes justice through severe punishment. For example, Leviticus 24 verses 17 to 20 outlines a code of retributive justice. Anyone who takes the life of a human being is to be put to death. Anyone who takes the life of someone's animal must make restitution, life for life. Anyone who injures their neighbor is to be injured in the same manner. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. In contrast, the New Testament presents a different portrayal of God through the teachings of Jesus Christ, who advocates for mercy and forgiveness. Matthew 5 verses 38 to 39 provides a striking counterpoint. You have heard that it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. These passages raise an essential question. How can such differing images of God be reconciled? Is this a reflection of an evolving divine nature or a profound inconsistency within the Bible itself? Salvation, by works or by faith. The Old Testament underscores the necessity of following laws as a means to attain righteousness. Deuteronomy 6 verse 25 declares, "And if we are careful to obey all this law before the Lord our God, as he has commanded us, that will be our righteousness." However, the New Testament, particularly through Paul's writings, shifts the focus to faith as the pathway to salvation. Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9 articulates this transformation. "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast." This apparent shift in the criteria for salvation prompts a critical examination. Does this indicate a change in divine requirements? Or does it expose a fundamental discrepancy in the biblical message? Morality, absolute or relative? The Old Testament contains stringent laws and punishments that, by contemporary standards, may seem extreme. For instance, Exodus 21 verse 17 prescribes a severe penalty. Anyone who curses their father or mother is to be put to death. Conversely, the New Testament offers a more nuanced approach to morality. In John 8 verse 7, Jesus addresses the situation of a woman caught in adultery with a message of compassion. "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." This divergence in moral teachings invites us to question how such differing codes of conduct can be harmonized within a single scriptural framework. The contradictions between the Old Testament and the New Testament present serious challenges to the Bible's authenticity and coherence. We are confronted with two distinct images of God, two contrasting paths to salvation, and divergent moral principles. As we delve deeper into these texts, it becomes crucial to ask, are we adhering to a consistent divine truth, or are we dealing with a compilation of writings that reflect an evolving human understanding over time? It's time to move beyond mere acceptance and engage in a meaningful quest for truth. As they say, the truth shall set you free. Thank you for embarking on this journey of inquiry. If this exploration has provoked thought and stirred questions within you, then it has achieved its goal. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and share your insights below. Together, let's continue to seek and question, striving to uncover deeper truths.